It is 9 p.m. and I still need coffee. What's up, Internet? It's me, Brady P. Welcome back to my channel. This evening, it is the eve of the Big River Steampunk Festival, which I am extremely excited about, but I still have a ton of work to do and a ton of makeup testing to do and editing and all kinds of other things to do. So I'm gonna try to stay awake and get all this done tonight so that I can get this video uploaded before the festival, because it's important for that. But in an effort to sort of become more comfortable around the camera, I wanted to just make a conversational little video about etiquette, cosplay etiquette, etiquette in large crowds, etiquette at cons, festival etiquette, whatever you would like to call this video. So that is what we're going to discuss today. If you're here for a video where I make cool stuff, that is not going to happen in this one. So I'm sorry, I don't make cool things anymore. So a number of things inspired this video, this discussion that I wanted to have today. Most of these things occurred last year while I was in costume carrying a very delicate and very crappy duct tape kind of monstrosity that was all glued together. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to discuss how to interact with cosplayers if you are admiring their getup, or how to interact as a cosplayer in public. And my number one rule for everyone, this is super important. It's something that shouldn't have to be said, but unfortunately it often has to be said, is do not go up to people and touch them without asking their permission. It's rude. A lot of people have issues with anyone touching them, let alone complete strangers who are coming up and grabbing their clothes and touching their props that they spent hundreds of hours making. Just don't do it, whether you're in costume or not. Please do not go up to people in costume, out of costume, wherever, in public, and grab them. It's rude. Your parents should have taught you better. My second rule is for cosplay admirers. If you see someone in a costume that you think is awesome, that you see they spend a lot of time in, or they're cosplaying your favorite character, go up to them and talk to them. Ask to take pictures. Tell them their costume is good. Don't just stand far away and look at them like they're some kind of weirdos among all the other weirdos, because we're all really just weirdos. Don't be awkward. Don't stand away. Don't take pictures without being noticed. It's creepy. Don't do that. My second bit of advice for the cosplay admirers out there is to give credit to the cosplayers if it is possible when you are posting their photos. I had a lot of pictures taken of me last year, and I have no idea where they ended up going, and I kind of would have loved to know that. I should have been more prepared on my part, but I have business cards this year, so if cosplayers provide you with information, make sure you include that whenever you post their photos online. And my final point, my final piece of advice for people who are cosplay admirers is do not go up to someone who spent hundreds of hours, spent their own time, spent their own money, spent their own blood, sweat, and tears creating a costume. Don't go up to them and criticize it or tell them that they're not the right size, they're not the right color, they messed something up, because the chances are that if a cosplayer has messed something up, they know. If they are not the right size for a costume, they're probably a little self-conscious. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. And if their skin isn't the right color or something is a little bit off in the costume. They didn't have the right shade of fabric or whatever. That's not necessary to point out. People can cosplay any character however they want to. This is a fact. Deal with it. Now, if a cosplayer asks for constructive criticism, that is okay to give when it's asked for. Bottom line, if you are an admirer of a cosplayer, just be nice and be friendly and don't say dumb things and don't touch people. My second set of etiquette tips, tricks, rules, if you will call them, is for the cosplayers out there. Now, one thing you should consider when you're cosplaying is your audience. Is your audience going to be mostly adults at a con? Is your audience going to be a ton of families downtown at an event? Consider this when you are in costume. It means a lot. Let's say you are cosplaying as a character that a lot of kids like, and there are a lot of kids that are going to be present. It might be a good idea to use the time that you have in front of this audience to be a good example. Don't run around being rude to people, breaking rules, I guess cursing a ton. There's a gray area there. My second rule of etiquette for cosplayers themselves is don't criticize other cosplayers. It's not flattering to yourself or to any other cosplayer to compare cosplayers and costumes. It's not flattering. It's generally looked down upon, and it makes you kind of look like an ass if you go around in your own costume that probably has flaws and different little things wrong with it. If you go around nitpicking other people's costumes, it just makes you look like a jerk. It makes the community look like a jerk, and it discourages people from engaging in cosplay. So don't do that. And my third and final rule or tip or piece of advice for other cosplayers is to have fun and to be kind to people. There might be people who are at different events and things who are just nervous to talk to you, or they want to ask for a picture, and if you shoot them down, or if for no good reason you refuse to talk to them and treat them kindly and with respect, that makes the cosplay community look bad. It makes us look like, I don't know, a bunch of stuck-up nerds. And that's not really an attractive quality. So don't do that. So yeah, those are my pieces of advice for people who are cosplaying, who are admirers of cosplay, who attend events of any kind with cosplay involved. You may disagree with me. You may not disagree with me. I don't know. There's a ton of rules for cosplay that I think are kind of important. There's just a ton of rules in general, a ton of things people can do better to just be more polite that I wish we would take seriously in this day and age, but we kind of don't. On a more exciting note, like I said in the beginning of this video, the Big River Steampunk Festival in Hannibal, Missouri starts tomorrow. It lasts Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I am so excited because I should be downtown all 4 of those days. Friday and Saturday, I will be down there as Ruby Rose. Sunday and Monday, I will be down there with my husband as Steampunk Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I am really excited. I also just got done delivering some props and accessories that I made for Second Breakfast Coffee Roasters. They roast coffee here in Hannibal. They do an amazing job. What I am drinking right now is garbage compared to their coffee. It's phenomenal. They just do it right. I will put a link to their website down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for cosplay etiquette, please put those in the comments. Please be sure to like this video if you thought it was good. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys this weekend. Bye.